Itipiso bhagava araham samma sambuddho.
The liar goes to hell. Also he, having done something wrong, says, I did not. Both share the same destiny in the after-death state. Many evil and unrestrained men wear the yellow robe. These evil men will be born in hell. It is better to swallow an iron ball, red hot and flaming, than to be a monk of wicked and uncontrolled nature, eating the alms of people. 4 misfortunes befall the reckless man who courts another's wife: demerit, disturbed sleep, blame, and hell. Brief is the pleasure of such frightened man and woman. They receive a heavy punishment from the ruler. Such a man is subject to demerit and an unhappy birth in future. Therefore, let no man consort another man's wife. Just as the blade of kusa grass wrongly handled cuts the hand, a monk's life wrongly lived leads to hell. A loose act, a vow badly kept, questionable discipline bears no great fruit. If anything is to be done, let one do it with vigor. A careless monk stirs up the dust of his passions all the more. An evil deed is better left undone. It burns you afterwards. A good deed is better done. It doesn't burn you afterwards. Guard yourself like a border town, closely guarded from within and without. Do not let a moment slip by. Those who miss an opportune moment grieve in hell. Those who feel shame when there is nothing to be ashamed of, and those who feel no shame when they should be ashamed, adopting false views, both enter the downward path. Those who are fearful when there is nothing to be afraid of, and those who aren't afraid when they are supposed to be afraid, adopting false views, both enter the downward path. Those who imagine evil where there is no evil, and those who do not see evil where there is evil, adopting false views, both enter the downward path. Those who discern right as right and wrong as wrong enter the good path, following the true doctrine. Like an elephant endures the arrows in a battlefield, I shall endure abuse, as many in this world have no principles. A tamed elephant is the only one they take on to the battlefield, and the king mounts a tamed elephant. He is the best among men, the tamed one, who endures false accusations with patience. Excellent are the tamed mules, Sindhu horses and tamed elephants. Better still is the man who has tamed himself. However, one cannot go to the uncharted land called Nibbana with these mounts alone. A tamed man with his tamed mind arrives there. At the time of rut, his temples running with a pungent sap, the elephant Dhammapada, even in captivity, is uncontrollable and will not touch food but longs for the elephants in the forest. Torpid and overfed, sleeping and rolling on the bed from side to side like a fat pig, such a pig will enter the womb again and again. Formerly, this mind of mine wandered as it liked, as it wanted and as it pleased. Today, I master it completely, like a mahout controls a rutting elephant with his hook. Delight in wakefulness, watch over your mind. Like an elephant sunk in the mud, pull yourself out of evil. If you find a mature friend, a right living fellow traveler, overcome all dangers and walk with him gratefully and mindfully. If you do not find a mature friend, a right living fellow traveler, walk alone like a king who has renounced his kingdom. Walk alone like a free elephant in the forest. Being alone is better than being friends with a fool. Live alone and do no evil, like an elephant in the forest. Friends are a blessing in time of need. Happiness is pleasant when shared with others. Merit is good when one is dying. Abandoning all sorrow is pleasant. Having a mother in this world is happiness. Having a father in this world is happiness. Having a monk in this world is happiness. Having a recluse in this world is happiness. Virtue in old age is good. Faith firmly rooted is good. Acquisition of wisdom is good. Avoiding evil is good. The craving of a heedless man devours him like a creeper that eats up the tree on which it grows. He leaps from life to life like a monkey seeking fruits in a forest. Whoever is overwhelmed by the wretched and sticky craving, his sorrows grow like wild grass after rains. But whoever overcomes the fierce craving that is so difficult to overcome, his sorrows roll off like water drops from a lotus leaf. This I say to all of you who have gathered here. Good luck. Dig into the root of craving as one in search of the sweet-scented root of birana grass. Thus Mara will not crush you like the raging river cuts the reeds on the river banks again and again. Like a tree, though cut down, grows again and again if its root is strong and undamaged. So does the suffering if the craving is not entirely uprooted. The misguided man in whom 36 currents of craving run on towards what is appealing, he is swept away by the flood with his mind stuck in passion. The creeper of craving sprouts and moves with strength, making these streams flow everywhere. Notice the creeper rising up and cut its roots by wisdom. Pleasures arise in beings and are watered by them. Clinging to those pleasures, men are subject to old age and rebirth. Driven by craving, people run and hop around like a rabbit caught in a snare. Held by mental fetters, they undergo suffering for a long time. Driven by craving, people run and hop around like a rabbit caught in a snare. Therefore, one who wishes to be free from passion must destroy his craving. Having come out of the householder life, he goes back to it. Having freed from the forest of desires, he runs back to it. Behold that man, though freed, he runs back to his chains. Iron, wood, and fiber do not make a strong fetter, say the wise. But jewels, ornaments, children, and wives, they say, make a stronger fetter which pulls one down and are difficult to undo. Let a man destroy those fetters, renounce the world, be free from longing and sensual pleasures, and never look back. Infatuated with lust, men fall back into the torrents of samsara, like a spider into its own web. The wise cut all the bonds, leave all sorrow behind, and never look back. Be free of the past, be free of the future, be free now in the present. Cross to the farther shore of existence. With a liberated mind, you will not fall into a womb. Focused on beauty, fierce in his passion, forced by his own thinking, the craving of a man grows. He himself tightens his chains. One who delights in calming his disturbed mind and who is ever mindful of the pleasant and the impurities, he will destroy the bondage of Mara. Arrived at the goal, unfrightened, unblemished, and free from craving and sin, he has removed all thorns of existence. This is his last body. He who is free from craving and attachment, who penetrates with insight and knows the arrangement of sacred words in correct order, he is a great sage. This is his last body. I have conquered everything. I know everything. I am freed through the destruction of craving. I have renounced all. I have comprehended all by myself. Then whom shall I call my teacher? The gift of Dhamma excels all gifts. The taste of Dhamma excels in all flavors. Delight in Dhamma excels all delights. Extinction of craving is the end of suffering. Riches only ruin the foolish, not those who seek the beyond. Craving for riches, the witless man destroys himself as well as those around him. Fields are spoiled by weeds. People are spoiled by passion. Therefore, a gift to those who are free from passion yields abundant fruit. Fields are spoiled by weeds. People are spoiled by ill will. Therefore, a gift to those who are free from ill will yields abundant fruit. Fields are spoiled by weeds. People are spoiled by delusion. Therefore, a gift to those who are free from delusion yields abundant fruit. Fields are spoiled by weeds. People are spoiled by longing. Therefore, a gift to those who are free from longing yields abundant fruit.